Shri Ganapati Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 38 of Uttara Kanda, in which we will see Arjuna releases Ravana on the request of Pulasthya. Hearing from the gods in heaven of Ravana's capture, which resembled the binding of the wind, Pulasthya, despite his self mastery, was moved by tender affection for his offspring and approached the lord of Mahishmati, entering the path of the wind, whom he equalled in velocity. The twice born one, with the swiftness of thought, reached the city of Mahishmati, and as Brahma enters Indra's capital, he penetrated into that city that resembled Amaravati and was full of prosperous and cheerful people. Walking on foot, he advanced like unto the sun with such effulgence that the eye would scarcely rest upon him, and beholding him, the inhabitants hastened to inform Arjuna. It is Pulasthya, said that sovereign of the Haihyas, on perceiving him, whereupon with joined palms he touched his forehead in salutation as he went forward to meet the ascetic. Like Brihaspati before Shakra, so did the Purohita proceed precede the king bearing the Arghya and also the Madhuparka offerings. Thereafter the Rishi drew near like unto the rising sun, and Arjuna, deeply moved on beholding him, paid obeisance to him as Indra offers reverence to Brahma, presenting him with the Madhuparka, with cow and water wherewith to wash his feet, as also the Arghya that Indra among monarchs addressed Pulasthya in a voice trembling with delight and said, since I behold you, O you whose sight is hard to obtain, today Mahishmati has become the equal of Amaravati. O foremost of the twice born, today I am happy. O Lord, today my desires are consummated. Today my birth is rendered fruitful. Today my penance has been blessed, since I now embrace your 2 feet that are worshipped by the celestial host. Here is my kingdom, and here my sons and my consorts at your service. What are your commands? Then Pulasthya, having inquired concerning his welfare, the discharge of his duty, and the sacrificial fires and his offerings, said to the sovereign of the Haihyas, O foremost of the kings, whose eyes are as large as lotus petals, whose face shines like the full moon, none is equal to you in strength, since you have conquered the Shagriva, he before whom the ocean and the wind are stayed and remained motionless in fear. He, my grandson, whom you did make captive on the battlefield, who till now was invincible, you have swallowed his glory and rendered your name illustrious. O dear friend, on my request, now release the Shandana. Thereupon Arjuna, without uttering a word, having listened to Pulasthya's appeal, cheerfully released the foremost of the Rakshasas, and having set that enemy of the gods free, Arjuna honored him with jewels, garlands, and celestial raiment, and contracted an alliance with him in the presence of fire. Then prostrating himself at the feet of Brahma's son, that is Pulasthya, he returned to his abode. Thereafter, Pulasthya himself dismissed the powerful lord of the Rakshasas after embracing him, and he, having received hospitality, departed ashamed at his defeat, while Pulasthya, the son of that grandfather of the world, he, the foremost of Munis, who had just delivered Dashagriva, returned to Brahmaloka. Thus, despite his immense strength, was Ravana, who had been defeated by Karthaveerya, released at Pulasthya's request, so are the mighty overcome by those who are still mightier than they. O you who increase the felicity of the Raghavas, he who desires his own happiness should not despise his adversaries. Meanwhile, the lord of those eaters of flesh, having contracted a friendship with the thousand armed monarch, began to range the earth full of arrogance, overcoming its rulers. Thus come to the end, chapter 38 of Uttara Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharade Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.